Hey, what's up guys? I'm back with another video. Today I will be showing you everything that I ate in a day as well as how I prepared it. So if you guys are just looking for some yummy, healthy meal ideas, or you guys are just beginning trying to be vegan, these are the videos for you. So in the morning, I drink smoothies along with my breakfast. Today I am showing you guys a green smoothie. So we will start with spinach. And then I go into adding some kale. The reason why it looked like I had more spinach just a second ago is because my blender isn't as well as I need it to be anymore. Them blades are getting kind of dull, so I blend as I go. So if you guys don't have the best quality blender like your girl, just blend as you go and not all at once. But right now I'm adding some kale and I'm just removing the leaves from the stem. I don't want you guys thinking that this green smoothie is disgusting. You cannot taste the spinach or the kale at all. It's just really good for you. It's so good for your skin. It just gives me so much more energy. So right here I have squeezed one lemon, so that is the juice of one lemon, and you're just gonna add that in. All right, and so now we are on to the fruit. So a quick tip for you guys, if you're gonna be adding bananas into your smoothies, it would be really helpful if you guys would buy them and then throw them in a Ziploc baggie and put them in the freezer. They just make the smoothie that much creamier and that much thicker. I found that really helpful for myself, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So after I added my apples, I thought I was gonna add some frozen fruit, but then I remembered that your girl blender, I need a new blender and it wasn't gonna blend right. So I stopped doing that, and then I went ahead and just added my water. When it comes to adding your water, you can fill it all the way up until the brim of where it touches the apples. That will just make your smoothie more like a juice, which it's still delicious. I'm just more of a smoothie person, so I don't put that much water in it, just enough to give it that thicker, creamier texture. And you guys can use almond milk or oat milk. I honestly believe that it takes away from the fruit taste in the smoothie, so I like to use water, but like I said, you guys can use whatever works for you. But go ahead and just blend that all together. And now I am adding my frozen fruit. I got this tropical blend frozen fruits from Aldi. It was only $2.49, y'all. It's frozen mango, frozen pineapple, but like I said, you guys can use whatever fruit you like. Right now I'm just adding some frozen peaches that I had from the week before when I made my peach smoothie bowls. But yeah, you guys can use whatever fruit you like, but just go ahead and get that all blended up. And this is our finished product, you guys. Oh, got some drip in the back. But I always make more than one serving because I do have kids and they love to drink these just as much as I do, green and all, I'm telling you. So mommies, you want your kids to get some greens in them, make them a smoothie. It's so delicious and just so appetizing. Look at this. Y'all need to make this, I promise y'all. So moving on to breakfast, while I was making my smoothie, I had already scrubbed and put my sweet potato in the oven on 200 degrees for about an hour. So you'd want to do that because I like to have my smoothies with my breakfast. And you guys, sweet potatoes are so good for you. They are highly nutritious and they are high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. So you really need to add those to your diet. So first thing is I add me some cinnamon. I am a cinnamon fanatic, so you can do a tablespoon. I'm gonna do a lot. Next is you can add some raw honey. You guys can add it from raw honey out of the jar. I didn't have any more. I got these raw honey sticks from Sunspot. They're like 29 cents, I believe. They're super cheap. I use them for my green tea and honey mask, but I just drizzled that on. So right here I'm adding almond butter. Almond butter is highly nutritious. It offers antioxidant action from vitamin E. It's really good. So yeah, you just want to drizzle that all over your baked potato or your baked sweet potato. And next I am adding a teaspoon of chia seeds. And to top that off, I am adding crushed walnuts. You guys can use whatever you like. You can use almonds. I prefer crushed walnuts. They're just so good, and just drizzle a little bit extra honey on top. Makes it even that much. Look at that, you guys. It's so delicious. It's really good for those cold winter mornings, just to have a nice filling breakfast. I know some people think that when you're vegan you don't eat anything, but you do. I get so full off this sweet potato and my smoothie. Delicious. But moving on to lunch. So during lunch I have some quinoa. I have 1 cup right here. You do 1 part quinoa to 2 part water. So I have 1 cup, and now I'm adding 2 cups of water, and I'll just let that boil while I move on to the vegetables. But before then, I do add a little bit of salt and pepper while it's boiling, just for taste. So moving on to the vegetables, I have 1 white onion, 1 yellow pepper, 1 red pepper, and 1 zucchini. I also have some chopped cilantro that I chopped prior to this, and then I have my white mushrooms. So yeah, you'll start off with just a very little coconut oil. I have this cooking brush that I use, and it's clearly you guys see my pan is a little old. I don't want to throw it away yet. I love this pan, but my skillet I mean. But yeah, I just brush the oil all over so that it makes it not stick, as well as you use less oil when you do that too. So I start off with my white onion. I go ahead and fry my white onions first, or saute them. And I usually use a clove of garlic, but I didn't have any today, so I just used some garlic powder. And I like to let that sit and let that cook on its own, just for flavor. And I did add a little bit of salt as well. So So after the onions and garlic is done, you'll want to add the rest of your vegetables. And I like to mix mine like this just because it was so many vegetables, and I just want to make sure that the onions aren't cooking too much and that everything is evenly cooking at the same time. So I seasoned it with some salt, and I did season it with some pepper. And I did season it with some ground turmeric. Very, very healthy for you guys. So you definitely want to add that into the seasoning mix. I am more of a spicy type of person, so I did add a little bit of paprika at the end as well. So now that the quinoa is done, you'll just add the quinoa right on top of the vegetables. And then you'll just mix the quinoa and the vegetables all up, creating this beautiful blend of sauteed vegetables and quinoa. It's so good, you guys, I promise. So when I ate my lunch, I had mine with a piece of toast as well, but I put some hummus spread over my toast. However, this plate was actually my son's, and he doesn't like hummus, so he just had a plain piece of toast with his meal. But very delicious, guys. Need to try. Moving on to dinner. So again, we're gonna do the coconut oil with our brush, spread it all around. It was probably around 6:30 when I made my dinner. That's when I got hungry. And for my lunch, it was probably around 1 or 2, you guys, if I didn't mention that before. But starting off with our white onion, I have some zucchini, and I have some chopped mushrooms as well. So like we did in our lunch, I go ahead and I fry my onions up first with some garlic and some salt and pepper, and I just let that do its thing. So I did want to show you guys this quick tip. I did eat some avocado on top of my dinner, and some people think it's hard to slice avocado. This is how I go ahead and split it, take the seed out, and then with the peel still on it, before I scoop it with a spoon, I just slice it while it's in there. It just makes it easier, make it more clean cut for you guys. But I wanted to show y'all that little quick tip. So just like lunch, after the onions are done, you'll go ahead and add the rest of your veggies. Make sure you get it a nice toss so that all the veggies are cooking evenly. After I mixed my veggies up, I did season it with some salt and some pepper and some turmeric as well. So after lunch, I had some extra quinoa right here. I just heated the quinoa up and I added some tomato sauce that I got from Aldi's. Again, you guys can use whatever you like, tomato paste, just as long as, you know, of course, it's organic if you're trying to do the vegan thing. Right now, I'm just adding a little bit of cilantro that I chopped up from earlier, just to give it that nice fresh taste. In my bowl, I put spinach on the bottom of my bowl, and then I just throw the quinoa literally just right on top. And then I just place the veggies right on top of the quinoa. And then after I add the veggies, I top it off with a little bit of cilantro just for my tasting. And then I add the avocados that I showed you guys how to slice earlier. And I take a half a lemon and I squeeze the lemon juice over the avocados, and it just helps give the spinach flavor. The lemon juice runs down from the avocados to the sauteed veggies to the quinoa and down to the spinach. So by the time you get to the spinach, it's just packed with flavor. But this is a very yummy dish, you guys. Definitely need to try this. So I almost forgot to close out of this video. I just wanted to say thank you for watching. If this video helped you guys, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys want to see more videos like this, just let me know. I love doing them and I'm here to help. So keep watching. Luna Kalise.